'Twas the night before December 25th. Outside was frigid, the air was crisp. Inside the studio, ideas were musing. The doctor was working while Gus was snoozing. The colors were flying, red, green, and blue. He was making a mess, as he loved to do.
Okay. Hey frogs and toads, welcome back to Dr. Lemco's Creative Club. Today I was thinking we'd try a little experiment, do something a little different. Rather than an interview, I thought it'd be fun to do a little studio tour, show you guys where I like to create. So this is my home studio. It's the upstairs loft of my home. Over here is most of my supplies. I've got my markers, my colored pencils, all my brushes. Here's where I like to keep my acrylic. Whoa, who are you?
I've come to reveal myself to you, for I am the spirit of creativity.
Wow, whatever you say, holiday Mothman. So what do you got for me?
Come with me, and I will show you your past, present, and your future.
So like we're doing a Christmas carol?
No, this is something else. First, you must revisit your earliest paintings.
Okay, let's get it. Hey, that's my first painting. I've always loved to make stuff, but I only started painting in 2018 just as a way to try and de-stress after long work days. This right here is my first finished piece, and it's a nice paradox that I think still holds up. This is the first painting that I ever sold. Not long after I started painting, I started posting them on social media, and people would ask where they could acquire them. And just painting as a hobby, in my first year, I think I sold close to 50 pieces. Ooh, I painted this during a particularly ambitious psilocybin experience. I had eaten about 5 grams of the stuff and ran myself a bath. And as I lay there, slowly melting and becoming one with the water, 2 faces attached to one another appeared in the wall. One was in intense pain while the other was completely mellow, and I found it fascinating how the mellow one was able to stay so chill while literally attached to such a stressful situation. I spoke to these 2 faces for over 2 hours, and then I got out of the bath and I had to paint them to the best of my memory so that I could remember the experience. I made this while in a bathrobe, still soaking wet. It's a pretty decent duck though, no? This one says, I jerked off to the Ring video, what happens now? Hey, that's just a good business idea. If anyone's interested in partnering or investing, hit me up.
Well, did you learn your lesson?
What lesson is that?
Did you come to realize that you are not your past and that you are not defined by your mistakes?
No, I was more so just reminded that I'm hilarious. By the way, we're definitely doing a Christmas carol.
No. Now come with me.
I made this one last year. It was my first attempt at an oil painting. It's a depiction of the show I used to make called A Very Serious Show. I think the childlike, amateur style of the painting is a good representation of the show itself. It was a really low-pressure, non-judgmental, playful, fun time, hence the name A Very Serious Painting.
You must understand the myth of perfection. It is a sterile illusion, a cruel trick that steals the joy from the creative act. You must forget the idea of perfection and instead be bold, be honest, and be true.
I totally agree, 100%. That's literally my art.
Okay, good. Who is that?
Oh, that's Mr. Perfect. His real name was Kurt Hennig. He was a pro wrestler.
No, who's that?
Oh, that's the creative block. Do you guys not know each other?
I don't know her.
Oh, I could introduce you if you want. We go way back. We actually spent a week together recently.
No thanks. We need to go see Christmas future. I mean, creativity future.
I call this one Vision Board. It's a depiction of my future. I got my Betty beside me. We have our animals, a nice house on the water, living in nature. We have our greenhouse, a basketball net on the barn, a four-wheeler, just living the good life.
Well, did you learn the importance of individuality and why you should stop comparing yourself to others?
No, not really.
Tell me now, do you embrace the creative spirit?
Like, you want a hug?
No! Like, did you learn anything from what I've shown you?
I mean, not really, dude. I gotta be honest, all the stuff you're trying to teach me, I kinda already know. Like, I know that you're not defined by your past, there's no such thing as perfection, you shouldn't compare yourself to others. I know that art is honesty, and the more that you're able to express yourself, the bigger and better you'll feel. I know that it's really not about the ideas or the techniques or even the finished product. It's really about the experience of doing it and how that makes you feel. So I gotta wonder, like, of all the places you could have shown up and all the people you could have appeared in front of, why here? Why me?
Because the light was on.
Oh.
But can I stay and make some stuff with you?
Oh, for sure. Here, grab up canvas and I'll get you some paints. Okay, so Mr. Perfect was like this elite athlete, right? He was perfect at everything.